What's up guys, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reviewing different fitness brand shorts for you. So this is going to include Gymshark, Alphalete, Fleo shorts, Feed Me Fight Me, Girls Who Powerlift, and HAPA brand. Alright, so we're going to go through different things. We're going to go through camel toes, muffin toss, if they ride up when you squat, if they ride up when you run, little bit of comments on how they feel, all that good stuff. So let's get started. Alright, so before we dive into the brand, something I wanted to cover was squat proof. So that's something that I covered in my last legging review, but for the shorts review, I'm not really gonna talk about it because I actually found that all of these shorts are squat proof, so it's not really worth just like telling you individually that each pair is. Alright, so first up, I tried Gymshark. So for this one, it was the Dreamy shorts, so they're a little bit longer, more of a bike short. Super comfortable, like crazy soft material. I actually had it in a legging, which is the reason I bought it in a short. When it comes to the cute old camel toe, these ones actually don't have it. It does have a bit of that classic Gymshark like vagina outline. I don't know why all their pants seem to do that. It's like, it's not a camel toe. Like camel toe's here, they're here for whatever reason. It's just like, here's my vagina. Anyways, so it does have a little bit of that. The black color isn't so bad, but it does come in a lot of colors, so I could see it being a problem for like those cream colors. In terms of muffin top, like nothing whatsoever. It's really nice and high-waisted. It actually covers my belly button. It does have like a little bit of a waist, like super thin to it, but it doesn't dig into you. It really doesn't sit funny. I don't notice it when I'm working out. In terms of squatting, because it's a longer short, you really won't get any ride up. I'm surprised. For whatever reason, I would have thought that a Gymshark product did. I don't really know why. But when you're squatting, you really don't get any ride up whatsoever. It's that longer short. It's a little bit more comfortable. You really don't have to every 2 seconds be checking if your butt's hanging out. Like I never pull on these shorts when I work out, which is awesome. You can actually just focus on your workout. When it comes to running, you could argue they do ride up, but at the end of the day, you know, we got some big legs, things are gonna move. It does not ride up to a point of being uncomfortable. It doesn't make me wanna pull it down. I could probably run for however long my lungs could run and be fine with these shorts. Definitely a good pair of shorts for running. And what I really love is they are high enough that I can wear it with just a sports bra if it gets hot and you don't feel like everything's hanging out. In terms of a price tag, I think they're around 30 USD on the Gymshark website, which is honestly pretty reasonable. All of the shorts range from 30 to like 56 USD, so definitely a good price tag for that material and the really soft feel. Next up we have Alphalete. So this one I don't even have the pricing for you guys because it's not on the website right now. It's a product that they did have and then I'm sure they're working on another version of, so that's why I included it. When it comes to camel toe, like Alphalete just went in on that camel toe. So there's a seam right in the middle and it's like, it's giving you a camel toe whether you have a camel toe or not. It really just looks like the seam is your vagina and it's just a bad situation. Like I find it really hard to confidently wear them at the gym, and I think one of the biggest things for most of us is like, when I'm working out, I wanna think about my exercises. I'm not like, does that guy think that that's my vagina? Because it's just a seam, you know what I mean? But yeah, I honestly don't even bench in those shorts because it's just like my legs are open and there's the line and I'm like, the whole time I'm like, are people gonna think that's actually my vagina? Anyways, when it comes to muffin top, these ones are really good. It doesn't have like any sort of top waistband like the Gymshark ones. It's just flat, so it's actually really comfortable on your waist and very smooth. The difference is like most high-waisted shorts, it has that lower seam, and the lower seam kind of cuts into me weird. Like it makes me look very separated and like chunky in a weird way. So that top part is smooth. If you have a tank top, it's gonna look fine. But just in general, I'm a little self-conscious that like, I feel like my butt's like. And in terms of any issues riding up, for both the squat and the running, I found it very similar to Gymshark. They are a longer short. So I didn't find any problems. They do ride up a bit, but they ride up to a point of where a lot of normal shorts do sit. So when you're running, it does not feel like they're riding up. When you're squatting, you don't feel it, so it's honestly like totally comfortable. All right, next up we have Fleo. So the Fleo shorts is one of their high-waisted ones, which I was really excited to try because a lot of the Fleo shorts are the shorter, low-waisted ones, which I don't prefer, and I know a lot of people were excited to see them coming out with high-waisted shorts. So in terms of a comfort perspective, these are super comfortable and flattering. No camel toe whatsoever, especially just the material being that gray and black textured look. It doesn't show anything, but even I think if it was a hot pink, there would be no camel toe happening, so that's always really good. In terms of muffin top, it's also very, very smooth, similar to the Gymshark or Alphalete. That high-waisted fit fits really nice. And even though it does have that lower seam like Alphalete, it doesn't dig in the same way. So it's a much more like flattering, longer looking short. This is like one of the only shorts that I'd like comfortably wear in public and not feel like I looked weird, like I was wearing little booty shorts, or like shorts that are sucking me in or anything. So they're super, super comfortable, great material overall. When it comes to squatting, I don't find that they ride up. I find they're designed really nicely, especially along the bottom. So it like outlines my butt nicely, but it's not like ending right after my butt, right? You get your butt and then there's more short, which is awesome and should exist more often. So when I squat, I find that doesn't ride up at all because it's just sitting in the right spot on your legs that it's in a total comfortable position for the squat. In terms of running, I was actually really disappointed because these ones ride up a lot when I ran. They end up being little booty shorts, and because I love them so much, like I train in them, I wear them outside the gym. I ran to the gym one day and I was like, awesome, I'm gonna wear these shorts, and every 2 seconds I was like pulling them out of my butt. Could be just my body type, but I did find for a running short, not what I wanted, but for literally everything else, they're perfect. In terms of a price tag, it is hard. They're like 42 USD, so especially for Canadians, that ends up being like $56 plus shipping, and you might get hit with duties. So this is one where like they're an awesome short. If you can watch for a sale, like you definitely want to own a pair, but I also understand if people aren't willing to drop 50 bucks on shorts, right? It's hard when it's like this much material. All right, so at this point in the video, if you guys are enjoying getting this feedback, you know, I don't get paid to do this. I purchased most of these products. If you guys can give me a thumbs up and, you know, write something in the comments to let me know if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it. Next up is Girls Who Powerlift. So they're an interesting one because Girls Who Powerlift is making some bottoms, and then they're also starting a second company that's more of like leggings and that kind of stuff. I think Girls Who Powerlift is really in that transitional phase. So they're one of those brands where, you know, Fleo's figured out their shorts and they're making new ones, but they've generally figured out their blueprint. Alphalete, Girls Who Powerlift, they're still figuring that out. So I like these shorts, but I do think like every next version they release is gonna get better with time. So with that said, with the camel toe, it wasn't bad, but I do think there's a bit of it. Again, it's that middle seam. Like certain shorts, it just like, that seam is just, I mean, it makes sense. You know, you got your vagina, you got the middle, and that's where the seam is. So it definitely gives that camel toe look when it's probably just the seam causing it. In terms of muffin top, I don't really feel this one gave me much of a muffin top. Maybe just a bit because of where it lands. Like it does land where I'm thicker, so that just happens. But I did find, similar to the Alphalete, it has like a weird section that just like, it's not totally flattering to my body. Like I feel like I have to stand a certain way for it to look flattering, and you know, maybe that's just me and my own issues, but you know. In terms of riding up, I actually find for squats, they're totally fine. I didn't find any problems with them. In terms of running, they definitely ride up a bit, but again, just as you naturally would have with any legs, they are like a shorter, this shorts thing is really throwing me off. They're a shorter short than the ones that I've talked about so far, but I found that they rode up to about the same point as the longer shorts, if that makes sense. So still really comfortable to run in from what I did. In terms of a price tag, they are on the cheaper end, so they're around that 30 USD price point, which I think is very fair, like I said, since they're still in this phase of figuring out their product. Okay, next up, we're slowly shrinking into smaller and smaller shorts because that's just how I was the most comfortable in filming the running section. I figured let's start with the most covered to the least covered. So next up is Feed Me, Fight Me. So these are very much more like booty shorts. I call these like a skinny outfit. I hate to talk about the word skinny, but whatever. Sometimes you feel skinny or you feel leaner, whatever word you want to call it. And there's different clothes you're comfortable in. So like, those longer shorts, all of them I would wear on any day. These ones, it's like you gotta be feeling lean because they're tiny, they're hitting you in a spot that's probably gonna give a muffin top. But anyways, so from a camel toe perspective, nothing whatsoever with these shorts. They actually do like a little bit of that nice thigh separation. Like, I'm not saying thigh gap, but you know what I mean. It makes your legs just like look nice and shaped. In terms of muffin top, I definitely think there's a muffin top issue with them. Again, it's just where it hits you, and it's a more solid waistband than those other shorts, so it's just like, yep. So like those are shorts that I wouldn't wear a crop top with, or a tight tank top. I'd definitely be wearing like a looser t-shirt with them. And I actually find that I don't really wear them to the gym because I'm so paranoid that the whole time I'm gonna be pulling them out of my butt because they're just tiny. I'm worried about my muffin top. It just doesn't feel great. In terms of riding up, I definitely found for both, like, there's no way around it. With squats, just the way that they hit my quads, it's almost that first squat, they just flip right up. They are a shorter squat. I keep screwing up squat in shorts. They're a shorter short. So in general, I find when you squat in booty shorts, that happens if you have decently sized legs. So I think you kind of know what you're getting into when you're buying a booty short. But regardless, they do ride up on me. Running is like, no, unless you're trying to show your neighbors your butt. Like, I just didn't even want to do the run test because I already knew. But really nice material, great idea. I'm pretty sure I have the right size, but I kind of feel like a sausage in them. Those ones are looking at closer to the Fleo price tag, above $40, and I think it's important to remember that these smaller companies are not producing the same units as the bigger ones. So that's the real reason behind why companies like Gymshark and Alphalete can charge those lower prices. So I think there's nothing wrong with paying a bit more for a short if you're willing to support that company, and I think that's fine. Lastly, we have HAPA brand. So I actually have two pairs from HAPA. I'm just showing the one here, but I also have a mint green one, which is surprisingly squat proof as well. This one, when it comes to camel toe, none whatsoever. It kind of reminds me of the Feed Me Fight Me shorts in that it really separates my thighs. I find them a super cute short. It's almost like a different version of the Feed Me Fight Me ones that I'm slightly more comfortable in. Like, they are a booty short, but I don't feel so naked in them. They fit me really nice. They actually feel flattering. Like, they do a really nice thing for my butt, emphasizes the bubble butt that I have. In terms of muffin top, it's a lower waist, so again, you're gonna have that little dig in, but I don't feel like I'm spilling out of it at all. I actually feel pretty in there. That one I would be totally comfortable wearing a tighter tank top with, so really nice fit. In terms of riding up for the HAPA shorts, like I said, it's a booty short. Most of them, if you have bigger legs, are gonna flip up right away. So with squats, they do flip up. I've worn them for squats. It's comfortable. It's just a question, like, I don't find my butt hangs out. It's really just that front part is gonna flip up. In terms of running though, definitely like booty is everywhere. And again, I think it's what are you buying the shorts for? If you buy booty shorts and you have bigger legs and you think they're gonna be your running shorts, then like, have fun with chafing, enjoy showing your butt to the neighborhood. I don't know, maybe you're lucky and yours stays in, but I know that mine does not with booty shorts. So again, I don't really think that's a point against them, but if that's what you're looking for, like, I would not wear these for burpees. I would not wear them for cardio. I love them for like an upper body day where I'm a little bit hot. I wanna have shorts on, but I'm not requiring that much from my lower body. And for those HAPA shorts, in terms of pricing, again, similar to the Feed Me Fight Me and the Fleo, it's gonna be the 40 plus. That's all that I have for you guys. I really hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you guys want me to do any other reviews. I'll link you to my legging review if you want to check that out. I was impressed across the board. None of the shorts feel cheap, which is really important. I think when it comes down to it overall, if you want my overall outlook on it, I think what I reach for the most are my Gymshark ones. It's almost like wearing fitted PJs at the gym. After that would be Fleo for sure. And then actually the HAPA brand booty shorts, because as much as they're smaller, you know, sometimes they make me just feel a little cute, and they're really cute pattern, really comfortable short for a booty short. So I think those would be my top 3. That's it.